and start, or if everyone could just mute themselves real quick, we're going to jump right into it. My name is Pastor Scott Becker from Jacksonville, Florida, and I am your host for tonight's call, and it is going to be awesome. So what I want you to do right now is, if there's someone you can text real quick and get them on the call, I want you to do that. If you haven't muted out your line, go ahead and mute out your line. Grab a pen and some paper. We have got not only our fantastic presenter that we're blessed to have every week, but we've got a special guest on tonight. We're going to hear from the owner of the company. So you are in the right place at the right time. And I always try to remind people, grab a pen and paper. You're going to hear some things tonight that you're going to want to write down. And I hope that you've invited guests to this business opportunity presentation. If you're here looking at us for the first time, let me say thank you. Thank you for taking some time to spend these moments with us. It's always my privilege to introduce to you my business partner. I met about 15 years ago. We were top earners in a company, and we ended up being on the owner's advisory board. And when I started listening to this man speak and standing up at a chalkboard explaining things to people, I thought, I want to be in business with this guy. He has been written about in books. He's written books. He's a seven-figure earner. He's a sought-after stage speaker and trainer. And we are blessed tonight to have him tonight. And every night we do these Zoom calls. And so I want you to sit back, get ready as I introduce to you my good friend, John Cena. Are you there, John?
I am. Let me mute these lines. Thank you so much, Scott. Appreciate that. And Scott, if you would just confirm that my audio is good, we will blast off here.
Your audio is great, John. Go ahead.
Thank you. We definitely, I got to blast off after that intro. Appreciate you, brother. That is awesome. I am so grateful to be here tonight with all of you. And I'm going to do a little video here. Sorry about that. There we go. I love technology, especially when it's working right. But yeah, welcome to our party. We are definitely blasting off here with Nexus. So excited to be plugged in here with this company. Talk about the right timing. My goodness, we always say right time, right place, right now. And here we are. We're talking about our ultimate cashback program where everybody wins and nobody gets hurt. I mean, how many times do you hear that? And it's actually true. Just amazing. I've been in the networking world for a while. I was fortunate at a young age. I got my story written up in Mark Yarnell's book. If you guys heard about that a long time ago, that's ancient history. We don't want to hear about all that old stuff anymore. But I had a great time and had a pretty amazing intro to the whole home business, direct selling, networking world. And if this is your first taste of that, we want to make sure that you have a similar experience to what I did long ago. If you've been around in the industry, we're going to show you something that's very different. Hopefully you'll agree with us and want to dive in. So what you're going to see here, we're going to talk about being able to refer people, but without doing any referrals or recruiting or whatever you want to call it. We're going to show you how to put money in your pocket this month. Does that sound like a good deal? You can get $30 shopping cash back right away. You can literally get that within 2 weeks. You can get cash back on gas right now. I think everybody's interested in that. Kind of a no-brainer. We'll even show you how to pick up another $10 on an Amazon gift card. You can do all of that this month. So I don't know how many webcasts you get on where people are showing you how to put money in your pocket without going again and building a network. But that's what we just did right there. So there you go. You could do a lot more than that $60. It's a hurricane. It's a lightning rod for you to go out and be able to do this and then share that with other people. I mean, think about it. How many webcasts have you gotten on where you can get income without spending any money? Then the question is, would you spend a whopping $22 a month to save hundreds of dollars a month? You can do that by reducing some bills. We'll show you how to do that. And you can get it from some other cashback programs. So that is what we're doing. Before we jump in all of that, though, I got to tell you, this is the same story every year. You know, in the summertime, they put these Gallup polls out, and we find out the same news every time, that most people don't like their job. Newsflash, I mean, it's really not shocking info right there. Most people are losing sleep over their money, and money is the #1 cause of problems in relationships. None of this is news. This is kind of amazing. 9 out of 10 people pass away with less than 10 grand. That's awful. Average person doesn't have 500 bucks in cash in an emergency. So we are definitely going to help people get more of that money. I'm going to show you specifically what we're talking about. This was an amazing headline, just ran a month ago, right there at the beginning of June. 1/3 of Americans making a quarter of a million are living paycheck to paycheck. That's kind of hard to believe, but there it is right there. Major headline, ran everywhere. Bloomberg ran that story. Breitbart ran that story. But look, approximately, this is the real attention getter right here. 61% of consumers reported living paycheck to paycheck in April, which was 9 points higher than the previous year. That's terrible. What are we talking about? Inflation, gas prices, all these crazy things going on. And so we've got something that can help people out, especially when you look at our older population. Look at this, jaw-dropping stats about people that are trying to retire. Of 48 million Americans in that retirement zone, the average income is only $38,000 a year, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, with an average net worth of $170,000. I mean, that's basically equity in a house that they probably can't even access. But I did the math there because that's what I do, right? And that's $3,000 a month. So would an extra $500 a month help? Yeah, absolutely. So we can help people do that in saving money. We can also help people do that in making money. But here's another challenge. Are you a frustrated home business builder? Because here's the DLS, what I like to call the dirty little secret of network marketing. It's the elephant on the table, if you didn't hear that crazy noise. But it's the topic that no one wants to address, but I will. Okay, I'll do it. Here's the bottom line. To make money in home businesses and network marketing, other people have to lose money. What does that mean? Spending money, going out there, piling up a bunch of stuff. That's the old way. This is the new way to make money. You help other people save money. Sound good? I always say no brainer, right? Which way is better to you? Kind of a duh moment. But if you haven't had success, maybe it wasn't your fault. Likelihood is the odds are stacked against you right from the get-go. Because look, most people in the home business industry lose money. Here at Nexus Rewards, we are changing that. Thank you to the owners of this company for making that happen. You're going to hear from them, and you'll see their philosophy. In other businesses, you have to sell, and convince other people to buy stuff that they may not want or need. And you got high price, maybe overpriced products with a high monthly auto ship that sooner or later they're piling up product. They don't, want it. And then what do? They cut off their auto ship. And then you have these traditional comp plan qualifications that make it impossible to go out there and even figure out how to make money, let alone qualify for it. So it's hard to break even. And we see this over and over again. Then we see people quitting and people having a bad taste in their mouth about the industry. Well, we're a game changer because we don't have any of that nonsense going on. It really is common sense. Everybody knows if you want a business to succeed, then it's got to have real customers. You got to have an affordable product or service, and then you got to have satisfied customers using that product or service. That's what we have. You don't have this nonsense. I get prospected like every other day with somebody trying to get me to buy something that, just come in for $3.99 and then it's $99 a month. But if you really want to accelerate your growth, you can just go buy this package for $14.99 and on and on and on. You don't have this garage qualifying. Here's this guy buying all this product in his garage. Kind of funny. It's supposed to be funny. If it's not funny, then you're not doing it right. But there's no upsells where, hey, you plug in here for $22 a month and then, oh yeah, just go get this package for $2.99 or $3.99. So we don't have that large auto ship. We don't have all that craziness where people are getting hurt financially. So there is the solution for you right there. Nexus Rewards with our 3 essentials: gas, groceries, prescriptions, pretty much anything you buy on a big brand name, we got a discount for you, and it's affordable. All right, I've been talking about it for so long. Where's our low cost? There it is right there, $21.95. I'm getting all excited about this, but I talk about it all day, every day, and I'm still not tired of talking about it yet. It's not going to end. I can see end of next year, 18 months from now, I'm still going to be going crazy like this, and there's a reason for that. It's affordable. Everybody's winning. You do have a $10 one-time setup fee. I hope that doesn't break anybody. So yeah, $31.95 first month, and then $21.95 from there on. Think about this. It's really amazing. Would you pay a small membership fee to save a large amount of money? Yeah, probably. I think everybody already does that, or most people do, right? You get in one of these wholesale buyer clubs. Henry Ford said, 100 years ago. You sell to the masses to dine with the classes. That's what we're doing. We're making it available to everybody. And you're going to see that in a big way. But by the way, does Sam's Club or Costco give you a referral fee every month when the people you refer go and pay their monthly membership? No, they might give you a one-time, but that's it. And here we're giving you all kinds of ways to get paid every month. Here's one way right here. Not only do you get paid to buy your gas, but then you get referrals. And it's on an app, and there are millions of people already on it. True story. And if you've already heard about it and you got a referral link for it, great. You can plug it right in here with Nexus, no problem at all. But when you refer others, you get 15 cents a gallon per referral. It's a one-time thing on your next fill up. Cha-ching. But then look at this. You get 1 cent a gallon for every gallon they buy. There's the key word, forever. It's not a one-time thing, every time. And then you get a half cent a gallon on all their referrals, forever. See that word right there? I love that, forever. So brilliant setup. Here is a screenshot of when I went and filled up the first time. This was a month ago, and I saved $4 on a $65, $70 fill up. But how many times do you need to do that to recover your $20 monthly Nexus fee right there, $21.95 to be exact? And then here's a message. I get these messages every day, and it tells you, if you can't see this, it's too small. Sorry about that. But I blew up the wording right here. It was 21 cents, no biggie. But it literally, these come in throughout the day. Thanks to you. Yesterday I had 90 gallons I got paid on. And that was, I figured, an average of 15 gallons per fill up. That was about 6 people going and filling up. And I got paid on all that. So thanks to you, people earned cash back today. And since you referred them, you get a bonus too. And, you know, that bonus came in over $1. Ooh, you might say $1 a day, $1, you know, how much are we talking about? Yeah, it's a little bit. It's not anything crazy. But when you bundle that with everything else, that's when it starts to get fun. And to give you a little taste of that right now, my good friend Scott Becker is going to come back on here and tell us about Aunt Sally. Scott?
Thanks, John. I love this Aunt Sally story because I've wanted to see this happen in network marketing for 40 years. I started in this industry in 1982, and I've always thought about, what about the person who isn't a full-time network marketer? What about the person who doesn't love to network openly, but has a few friends and wants to save some money? I've got a good friend like that who got him the company with us. We call her Gigi. Her name is Joyce Harris. She is my perfect example of Aunt Sally. And this is a couple of screenshots she sent to me when she was 10 days in the business. Let me say something to all our guests. John and I share a position here. We got in 6 weeks ago yesterday. So when we talk about being in the right place at the right time, we're all new. We're all growing together. And so when I got Joyce in, I said, "You're my new Aunt Sally, Joyce," because she sent me this screenshot when she was 10 days in the business. Her upside account balance was already over $30, which is more than the cost of our monthly premium membership. And then on the other screenshot, it said she was 10 days in, and she talked about fetch pulling her Walmart receipt and getting thousands of points. We're all learning now. Everybody's on the fetch craze because of Bruce. Thank you, Bruce, for teaching everyone about fetch. We love you, man. Appreciate all your leadership here. We're learning how to scan receipts, and it's easy. It's simple. I showed someone on the team today how to do it, and she said, "Wow, that's really easy. You don't even have to line it up in a box." When I talked to Joyce about being our Aunt Sally and making money, her account's now up over $100. She's less than 6 weeks in. She's making money. She's sharing. Her team is growing. This really is a win-win scenario. Whether you're a full-time network marketer or whether you're just doing this on the side to make a little bit of money, every little bit helps. People are hurting out there, and our owners put together a plan where, from the newbie that's never done network marketing before, that only wants to make a little and save a little, that can happen here, to the professionals who've been doing this for decades that want to make a lot of money. I love the fact that we can tell our family and our friends to come in this very low cost, and everyone can win. And that's our goal here at Nexus Rewards. We want to help you win. And that's why I love listening to my partner, John, explain things to us, making it simple so we can all dive right in. John, back to you.
Hey, thank you so much, Scott. Really appreciate that. And thank you to Gigi and Sally. Such a great story. And congrats on your success too, because I know you're revving this up, sharing it with everybody. We also get paid to eat and drink. You know, it's not just about throwing gas in our car. You can literally get cash back in thousands of restaurants across the country, nationwide chains, local mom and pop shops. But here's the key question. What the heck is going on here? Why are they paying us? Well, it's replacing ads. You know, in the old days, which was not that long ago, all they had to do is advertise on ABC, CBS, and NBC. They reach 90% of America, right? Today, that's not possible. There's so many places eyeballs are taking us away from those channels, and now it's almost impossible to get a monopoly on eyeballs. So what are they doing? Well, they are getting these cashback programs to pull us in that way. And hey, the word is not out there yet. There are only a few million, several million people in here when we have hundreds of millions of people to go and reach. And I'll show you evidence of that. So this thing is wide open, and talk about a humongous expanding market and being able to grab market share. That's what really gets me super excited right there. Literally getting paid everywhere you shop, whether it's grocery stores, Walmart, Amazon. What? Amazon? As soon as I say that, everyone's like, excuse you? And that's where people are like, okay, now you have my attention. I mean, everywhere you shop, we're talking about being able to just go out there, scan your receipt, and kaboom, get cash back. I can give you so many examples of that. I'm just going to give you one. This is exciting. We have these things popping in on a regular basis now, a few times a week, where we get a message and it says, yes, you got a $30 referral right here. And you can literally cover the first month of your Nexus membership, get that reimbursed just by going and spending $30 and then getting $30 cash back. So you could say, hey, that justifies my expense right there. When I go to Walmart or you go to Target or wherever you want to go, even if you go eat out and get $30 cash back, when you do that through this organization right there, they're going to give you that bonus. And what I love about this is it's not just a one-time thing. It's one time for you, but then for every friend, it says it right there in writing, for every friend you refer, you can get another $30 bonus. I looked at that and I said, every friend, they're going to pay us every single time we refer someone who goes and gets that $30. And yeah, that is exactly the case. So we've had a cha-ching activity going on here on a regular basis. So $30 within 90 days of signing up, and you can get that within 2 weeks. It's available in the U.S., all 50 states and D.C. and Canada. So unfortunately, it's not outside the U.S. yet on this $30 deal, but you can access their cash back program in like 70-something countries. So we are global with that. By the way, did we give you enough of motivation to plug in here yet? I think so. So here's our first month, 3,500 stores you can choose from, nationwide brands. You go to their site, cashback automatically activated, and then you put it in your account. And they send you, it says right here in writing on their site, they'll send you a PayPal or a check within 15 days of that purchase. By the way, they paid $2 billion in cash back to over 15 million people. That is humongous. 15 million. Well, there's like 110, 120 million homes in the USA. How many do we have left here to reach? Like 80, 90 million people, 100 million people. Is that enough market share for you? And then when you get the receipt from going out there and getting your gas, or getting a discount with them, getting your dinner, or getting your shopping online, or whatever you do to get that discount, that cash back, then when you go scan the receipt from the Fetch app, you're going to get points. And when your points equal the amounts below, you can get that Amazon gift card. So not hard to do. I've already racked up like 8,000 points here in July. And what are we, a week into July? And it's not much, but yeah, you can double dip. You can go get that money. There's lots of ways here that you can do that. You can get that on any Amazon receipt. You just run your Amazon account right there through Fetch, and they just start cha-chinging. If that's not enough for you, get up to 80% off medications. I can talk about this one for 2 hours also. Works with or without insurance. Hello. They even say on our little 1-minute video, our prices may be cheaper than your copay. How fantastic is that? We have a lot of testimonials on that you can hear. When you go through our premium membership and you see some of the discounts there, they get even better. There's a phone number you can dial into. It's our what we call our sizzle call. You just punch that number in, and you're going to hear like just a nonstop blitz of happy people with all kinds of stories of how much money they saved. So lots of great stories on there. Our Nexus Rewards benefit hub has been used by a quarter of the Fortune 500 companies. That's like 100, 125 companies out there that are using this program with average savings of hundreds of dollars per month. Just on auto insurance alone, we had our Aunt Sally tell us that she saved $100 a month on her car insurance. Right here, did that cover her $22 a month? Yeah. No brainer right there. All these different services, you can go check them out. Even on big appliances, on travel, all these different tremendous savings available to you. Over 10,000 companies are using that benefit hub, including America's two biggest employers. Woo! I think that's enough proof right there to say, yeah, it's probably good for me to go visit that monthly and check it out. So there you go. That's all in place. And it's available in 15 countries right now. And they have phone support in all of those countries with a local phone call. So you don't have to call, if you're in India, you don't have to call back to the U.S. Or if you're in the U.S., you don't have to call back to India. It's a great setup, fantastic service. And hey, it's time to spread the word globally. But if that's not enough for you, I referenced this earlier, 73 countries for the Rakuten app. So there's all of the EU plus a few, and then Asia and Africa and the Middle East and all over the South Pacific and South America. We cover the globe here. Yeah, we don't have every single country, but they're expanding rapidly. Now, that's all part of your premium membership, but check this out. You also, with that, get a rep website, you get back office training, you get a great setup here in the back office. It tracks your earnings. It gives you a complete picture of your genealogy. You don't have to figure out who's where, what, how you get paid. All of that's in the back office. Keep in mind, we have the infrastructure of a 2-decade-old company. So they've been running this before. They ran a very successful health and wellness program, and they ran that for 15 years. And so they had the backbone to put this in place, expand this thing very quickly overseas, and expand it so that we could go and build without worrying about, hey, is the infrastructure there? Are they going to be able to process payments? All that stuff's in place. And I love this right here. When you click on the genealogy tab, it gives you this over here. Just go down to personal site stats. They have a site tracker on there. That's how in-depth and how on the ball they are. How many other companies can give you this? Visitors to your site today based on unique visitors by IP address, visitors today, yesterday, last month, and so forth. So that I took that screenshot when we were just brand new in the business. And you can see, we didn't even have a month track record there. So all that's part of your package. Scott and I, we're used to paying $20 a month just to get all this stuff right here on this page. So it's a pretty amazing setup. But can't I get all this stuff for free? Well, you know what? A lot of it you can. And hey, guess what? We have a free membership. Don't tell anybody though. But yeah, we do have a free membership that has incredible value. And if you want to go get all these apps and plug in here as a customer for free, hey, do it. No, nothing's stopping you. If you don't want to go build a network, you can do that. Just don't tell anybody, okay? Because it's a secret. We want everybody to come in and spend $22 because you're going to get a lot more for that. And as an affiliate, you can go and build a business. So, with the paid membership, look at all the stuff that you're getting here with the $22 a month. I can talk about a lot more stuff, the automatic builder program, everything that you get there. And you have the ability to get paid for building a big network here. I like to point out that a high school kid could literally go and knock on 50 of his friends' doors, talk to their parents, and get them to pay $22 a month here. It's way better than, a candy bar, an overpriced big candy bar or something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits there. But see, here's the difference between Nexus and other similar programs. First of all, our low cost. Nobody else is going to bring all this stuff to you for that price. Similar programs will charge you $50 to $100 a month. double or quadruple the Nexus cost. And here, this is something that I just think is brilliant. If we were just out there telling people about the gas app, would we be able to work that as a big full-time income, or even have the hope of revving that up to $500 or $1,000 a month? No, we wouldn't be able to do that. But when we bundle all this together, then now we've got something that can pay and pay significantly. So that's why, we have this strategy here, and it's brilliant. And we're going to do it better than anybody else. We already are. And we don't have to worry about scaling up, because all these are third-party apps. We already know that they're in place, that they can handle us adding millions of satisfied customers. So we love that. And by the way, the income here is a much higher percentage of revenue than most other companies, just about all companies out there, legitimate companies. And so that's another beautiful thing. And that comes to us because our corporate officers have done this before. They've been reps in the industry for a long time. And so they know what we go through, and they definitely want us to succeed. When I heard Art Phelps, the owner of this company and co-founder of this company, say, "I'm a champion of the little guy," that was all I needed to hear. I mean, that was fantastic. We all love that. We love the owners here. But you might still be skeptical about this business model. Can you really take a free membership program and then grow it to gigantic revenue? Well, have you heard of Spotify? And all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they actually, right on their website, say they transform music listening forever. And they launched 14 years ago, and they're today one of the largest streaming services out there. 400 million monthly active users. Whoo, that is humongous. And they got a quarter of them, maybe a third of them, to go out and pay. It took a while to build up to 182 million people at $10 a month. I mean, it's just a little tiny bit of business. But what was their strategy? They offered a free service. They provided great value, and then they got a percentage of all the free users to upgrade to being paid members. That's led to them becoming a $10 billion annual revenue. Now, can we do that? Are we offering a better, more value for what we have than Spotify? You're just listening to music there. Come on, give me a break. So that's exactly our business model with Nexus. It's a free service with great value, and then a bundled package where we're changing mindsets before you go out the door to get that gas, before you go out that door to get buy something at the store, to get a meal. Check your app, take a minute, see what discounts you got, and then boom, you're out the door and you're shopping and you're saving money, and then you come back home and you scan your app and put more money in your pocket. I mean, how difficult is this? It's so simple. It really is all mindset anyway. You already waste way more than $22 a month. Stop me if it hurts. I'm just kidding. But I don't want, to put too much pain here on our little presentation. But look, if you didn't shop your car insurance, then you're like me, right? I got my rate jacked way up, and I made one phone call, and I got my rate way down, and that's who I went with. I didn't shop it. If you got a promo on your cable bill or on your all of your internet, your streaming service, whatever, and then at the end of your promo, what happened? Your rate went way up. If you didn't renegotiate it, well, shame on you. If you haven't watched your favorite streaming service, I'm picking on Hulu, but you can put Disney Plus or whatever in there. If you haven't watched it in months and you're still paying for it, you're probably spending how much a month on that? If you bought a timeshare that you haven't used in years, if you have coupons, you know that you could easily save $20 a month. This is my favorite one right here. I always pick on my buddy. I told him, I said, how much you blood? He always call me when he's in the drive-through at Starbucks. And I'm like, really? You cannot tell me that you are having some financial issues when you're dropping $5 a day. I was like, how much you spend a month on Starbucks? And I challenged him to track it for a month. He came back. He's very honest, great guy. Totally respect him for this. He came back to me. He said, you're right. I dropped $300 last month at Starbucks. And I was like, what? I couldn't even believe it. So there you go. How about curbing that a little bit? That habit right there. Hey, I already have the Upside app. I have had a few people tell me. I've had 3 people tell me they had the Upside app and they've never used it. And I was just like, come on, get in here and turn some of that pocket change into a significant income. So that's what we're doing. There's 2 ways to get paid here. I hope I don't make it too complicated. Use the app, refer others, and then you can pay off bills, travel, enjoy time with your family, take vacations, do all that stuff right there. There is a 100% money back guarantee. They give you a week. I hope that's long enough for a test drive. That's all you get. But it's the simplest business ever. I'm all excited and going crazy here. But I do want to recognize a few people that have hit some fantastic ranks. And then we're going to get to the best part of tonight. And that's why I've been flying through this at 100 miles an hour. I do want to show you our little rank up chart here, right here. You can see pro equals 5 personally enrolled members. That pro is not professional. That is promotional. That's when you're just getting going. And then as you graduate, you help your 5 go and get 5. That's pro 25 right there. And this is just growing your team. You don't have to go get more than 5 people after that. You can go get 50 or 100, whatever you want. But 25 goes to 50, 50 goes to 100. It just keeps doubling right there. And look at the people that have really blown this out of the water. Nick Skolsky, congratulations. Artford's Diamond, he hit that last month. He's blowing it out. Gloria McDonald, congratulations to her. She was the fastest to 3-star in company history, which is, all of 4 or 5 months here. Mike Glaspie also exploded out of the gate. He hit 2-star. 1-star is where your group can start to grow at the rate of growth of the company. We had Carolyn Fernandez hit that. I think she was the first person to hit star right here. Robert Wade hit it. And Kim Ward, you might have heard about her. Fantastic story. She just joined us last month. She hit that like in 30 seconds. Pretty amazing. And we'll hear from her in just a minute. But all of those people, when they saw this and then they saw all the tools that we have in place, I'm not even going to talk about that tonight, but when they saw that everything was here that's needed for success, that's when they said, just like Scott and I did, wow, we can blow this up and we can explode for long term and we can get paid on a seamless income for years and years and then expand our business globally. Everything here is in place for everybody to win. All these tools and everything. I can talk about this all day. I do want to mention the last thing before we get to our special guest, and that is this fantastic FlipBook presentation that Art and Rob, the co-founders of this company, put together. You can go through this. Make sure you get that link right there and go check that out. That FlipBook is fantastic. That's what finished me off. It's almost as good as this presentation right here. Oh, sorry, wait a minute. That is what got me in right here to this company. Art did such an amazing job on this. You can go through it at your own pace. You don't have to listen to me go hyperspasmodic on this thing. You can just click the pages at your own pace. You can go backwards if you want. It's beautifully done. And Art elaborates on all the services that we have. He gets into detail on the compensation. We're not going to do that here tonight. We don't have time. And we got a better offer right here. So what I want to do now is I want to have our special guest. I got to tell you a little bit about Kim. I called her up a couple days. I texted her a couple days ago. She said, sorry, I didn't get back to you. I've been on the boat all day. I love that. That's what we all aspire to do. But she's a veteran in the networking world. She actually was able to retire her husband, who was a first responder for over 2 decades, with her home business success. Love that story. Just so incredible. And, they've been able to bless so many other people. She was on Ray Higdon's reality show, and that she was one of the finalists there. So amazing success in this industry. And welcome to our call, Kim Ward out of Tennessee. I didn't even get what city you're in there in Tennessee. Can you share that with us?
It's Nowhere Land, Nowhere Land, Tennessee. That's a very, very small town called Jamestown. Yep.
Okay.
That's the look I get from most people.
Where's that?
I don't know. I'm pretty close to Knoxville.
Okay. Awesome. Well, welcome to the call. Thank you so much for getting on here with us. Really appreciate it. I mean, it's been a whirlwind for you. 15 people, I think, 14 people in your organization have already hit the pro rank. I mean, you brought on several of those people, then they brought on a bunch of people. You've had Lindsay hit pro 50. Congrats to her. A bunch of other people I'm leaving out. Your sponsors doing great things. Tell us how you found out about this, and then, what you saw and what you've been doing. I mean, tearing it up. I'm going to shut up now.
I got to tell you, first and foremost, I hope it's not a problem that I can't speak as fast as you. So you're like the Micro Machines guy.
Sorry.
So thank you for having me. I want to be a little transparent tonight, and I really do hope that's okay, because for me, I come from a very corporate background. I was in the medical field, and that's what I aspired to do from a very, very young age. And my journey as an entrepreneur, it really started 2014. 3 days after Christmas, I got a phone call that my mother took her own life. And I was 8 months pregnant with my daughter at that time. And it might not have been so bad, but I had lost my only sister also to suicide just 7 years prior to this incident. And most of you know, living in the corporate environment, we get a week of bereavement, which is not enough time. It's not enough time to grieve and do what you have to do as a human. And so very quickly, I learned that I wanted my life to look different. I wanted freedom. I wanted choice. And I found Facebook, which led me to network marketing. And I dove in. Ignorance on fire is what I called myself. But life had changed very, very quickly for me. And I did things wrong, all wrong. In the first 4 months, I had nothing to show for it. And I thought, there's got to be a better way. So that's when I realized most of what I was doing in the health and wellness industry was kind of trying to talk people into their monthly auto ship, and very quickly realized that most of us were spending more money per month than what we were earning just to maintain that active status. So there was a lot of people getting hurt around me, and I wasn't okay with that. I did have a lot of success, right? I found Ray Higdon and his community. So I served on the reality show. As you get to know me, I'm super competitive. I'm a type A. So I made it to that third global finalist position. But I come home from that experience realizing I wasn't a winner. I cried. I was angry at myself because I felt like I let my family down. What I realized is that we learn in reflection, not in the moment. And it was an incredible experience. And so I took that with me and realized, one, I have to show up bigger for people. Our stories don't necessarily define us in a negative way. And that's when I realized there are ways for me to use my story to help people. And I wasn't willing to give up yet. So I continued on. I've been coaching for quite some years. What I realized is, damn, I'm still trading time for money. And I'm not okay with that. And I don't know if you guys are, but for me, I wanted more out of life. So 4 weeks ago, I was introduced to Nexus Rewards, and it was an absolute no-brainer. I mean, you guys just saw this incredible presentation, John, that was awesome. And I said, I'm going to help people. I'm going to help people. And after my mom passed, I turned into a little bit of an extreme couponer. I would literally have a binder packed with, coupons. And before I knew it, I had my husband, who is a firefighter, and my dad sitting with me cutting coupons. And I thought, there's got to be a better way. So thanks to Nexus, which is a very low cost, right? And everybody wins. So I found the apps, I plugged into the apps, I started sharing, and the two biggest critics, but the two biggest support men in my life is my dad and my husband. And now they're both using the apps as well. So in less than 4 weeks, I told my friends who I love and care about, hey, we've got a safe place where everyone can save money, earn money, and share. The biggest problems in our economy right now are gas, groceries, and prescriptions. This makes sense. Lindsay says her husband is using the apps too. Yay! So very quickly, everybody around me started to see the value. And in less than, like I said, 4 weeks, we have just under 200 people on our team who are earning and sharing. And I will hit 2-star very soon. There is enough room on the party bus for all of us. And I am taking my entire team and anybody else who's willing to come with us. So thank you very much for having me tonight.
Fantastic. I love that. I mean, you covered your goals, you covered your background, just incredible. Hey, let me just ask you real quick, what do you think of our ownership?
Oh, top notch, man. Incredible. I'm so excited to be here. I told him, I'm like, I've planted my flag. Let's go. Absolutely incredible. This is unlike anything I've ever seen, and it's at the right time. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, I really appreciate that. That means the world to me to hear you say that, especially with your background and your success. I started in this whole industry at a very young age. I was in my early 20s, and I didn't know up from down about business. And I was so blessed to be able to hang around people that were making ridiculous amounts of money in this industry. And I've never left that mode. I mean, one of my favorite things about this business is what we're doing right here, where I talk to someone who is so just amazingly professional and polished and successful, way out of my stratosphere. So I am truly honored to have you on here, Kim, and, to be able to work with you, have us on the team, working together. It's amazing to me. I get to, talk with Art Phelps and Rob Phelps and Scott Becker and you every day. It really is. It's amazing that I'm in that position. And I don't think that's going to change. I'm just riding this, rocket ship for the next 50 years. I mean, it's a great setup. And the fact that we've found this company where you can say you planted your flag, that's an awesome thing to say here on Independence Day week. So I just love it.
When we find something great, we have to scream it from the rooftops. And I want to look back at everyone and say, hey, this right here, this is how it should be. And we found it. That's all I can say.
Great. Scott, you always have some brilliant question or comment, and you're sitting there all quiet. I'm not used to it. So come on.
Did I make
Hey guys, let
me
just say to anyone who's a guest here on the call tonight, maybe this is your first time hearing about Nexus or looking at it. Thank you for spending this time with us. This call is recorded. I know John goes really fast, covers a lot of information. And if you feel like you heard so much stuff tonight, I really want to make it really simple for you. One of the points John had on one of his slides, and it even was highlighted, bolded in blue, it said that we can help you make more money, save more money than you'll spend to enter this company. And some of us have been doing this for a really long time, and we've never seen that be true. Some companies will tell you that. Some companies will tell you that you're going to make more than you're going to spend, but it takes time. You have to be a professional recruiter. You have to go out and do all this stuff. I was on a three-way call this week helping one of our team members put someone on the phone, and they said, well, Pastor Scott, it sounds like another one of those spend money to make money deals. And I was able to tell her with confidence that she is a single mother and she's rightly concerned about the economy. And I told her, I promise, we will help you with just a few simple steps, make more money back in the first week than you're going to spend. I've been in a lot of different companies over 40 years. I've never seen one where we could help you with money you're already spending, not creating new money to spend in your first week, make more than your cost. If you're looking at this company and considering joining us here, I want to encourage you to do that. I want you to jump in, be smart like John, be smart like Kim, like everyone else who has joined the Nexus family. We can help you. And I was able to tell this single mother, we will hold your hand and we will guide you through. We can get you the Rakuten app. I know you spend $30 at Walmart in a week. I know you do, or in 2 weeks. We can help you get that $30 recovered right away. We can help you literally make more money than it's going to cost you. I've never seen a company where without recruiting, without spending a lot of extra money on things that you weren't already buying, where you really could win here. We've got that opportunity for you. There's a reason we're attracting leaders like John, like Kim. And I'm going to segue right into something to let you guys know, and you'll hear more about it, and you'll be getting emails from it. We are going to be launching a brand new call on Wednesday, and this is going to be incredible. We have got Dr. Lorette Willis is going to be hosting a Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern call. It's going to focus some on moms. It's going to focus some on lunch crowd, but everyone is invited. I love to see women economic empowerment stuff, seeing the life coaches that we've got on the family here at Nexus, like Kim and so many others. And I want you to write down on your calendar right now, Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. It's going to be a business opportunity call. It's going to be a business opportunity call hosted by the woman of 100 voices. And she is a phenomenal leader. She is a phenomenal business builder. She loves to help people. And we really are seeing people come onto this team that have a heart like our owners. And it all starts from the top, guys. We've got Rob and Art, and they both, they love this industry. They're champions in this industry, and they love people, and they're helping people get involved. So I want you to be a part of this culture, be a part of a team where the owners have put together something great and they care about us and they want to help everyone win. Dr. Lorette is going to be on that call. She's, I heard Art say he didn't want us to just be male dominant on the calls. And I love that, because I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. No one networks better than strong women leaders. And we are seeing those rise up to the top here at Nexus. Put that on your calendar, 1 o'clock every Wednesday, this same channel, business opportunity presentation. We are growing as a company. We are attracting people from all walks of life all around the country. We've got teams in Africa. We've got teams in the Philippines. We've got teams in the UK, Canada. We've got someone on the call tonight from Hawaii. You're in the right place at the right time. And I want to encourage you, get back with the person that invited you to come on this call, and let's get signed up. Be a premium member. We didn't take the time tonight to go over all of the premium member benefits. John touched on it a little bit about the portal that we have that can help you save money on your auto insurance. There's homeowners insurance there. There's travel, there's dental, there's all kinds of stuff. We have got the home run opportunity. And for $21.95 a month with a one-time $10 fee to join, that's $31.95. So let me just speak to the prospects on the phone right now. Maybe you're considering diving in here. I tell people on our team every week, if you just find me someone with $32 and an ounce of ambition, I can help show them how to make all their financial dreams come true right here inside this opportunity. I want to kick it back to John right now. John, I don't know what else you have planned for this call. Great job, brother, as always. Thank you so much for everybody joining us here. Don't forget about the Saturday training for all of our members. If you're already on the team or you joined the team tonight, plug in Saturday at 10 a.m. It is a training call. It's not a business opportunity call. It's a training call. And we're going to help talk to people about how to grow their business. Are you still there, John? I think I lost John. All right. Well, what I'd like to do right now,
I'm muted.
Art in
Yeah,
the
we're
background.
I'm sorry. I'm talking away. Can you hear me now? Yeah, we got Art Phelps coming on. Thank you so much, Scott. Appreciate that. Sorry about that. I was muted and forgot. But we're going to have Art come on. If Art, you bless us with your presence here and give us your take on, why did you start the company? Where do you see this thing going? And give us a little bit of inside info. I think you said you have something special coming up on Saturday morning for us, right?
Yes, sir. And thank you, John. And I'm not blessing you. You guys are blessing me and my brother every day. I can't remember the last conference call I was on that I had tears in my eyes. And so thank you, Kim. You absolutely touched my heart, my soul, and your passion for this business is incredible. And we see it every day. So many phenomenal people joining this business, where they've had success in the industry or not, particularly the ones that have really had a taste of success. For them to recognize something here is really my brother's and I's. That was our goal. It was our hopes and dreams to create a safe haven where people could build what network marketing should be, right? It should be about sharing a great thing with others and somehow getting compensated for it. But unfortunately, most of the comp plans and companies out there, they don't exactly work that way. You know, whether it's the high buy-ins or the high auto ships, you know, people get hurt. 90% of the people in this industry lose money. That's not right. That's not the way it should be. I mean, we're sharing stuff with people. The company's making money. The guys at the top, gals at the top, whoever, they're making money. But the average networker, the person who's out there building it, is struggling to get by. Whether it's harder to recruit because it's the cost factor, or you know, you're trying to push a product that people aren't necessarily interested in, or if there's a high monthly auto ships, all those things. Attrition is a terrible thing in this industry, but I applaud the people who keep coming back and keep trying. You know, I took some notes when Kim was talking, but I totally appreciated everything she said. She said that she did things all wrong. You know, when Rob and I got involved, we did everything wrong. And when that didn't work, we did other things that were wrong, and that didn't work. And then we did more stuff wrong, and that didn't work. And then something started to work a little bit. And I know we committed ourselves to, I see the slide you got up there, top rep in Rexall for international. Yeah, we had 99% of the company underneath us and stuff in that company. But I'll tell you just a brief story about that. We were looking at it. It was not our first deal. We had spent 6 months with another company, but it had no consumable products. So there was no monthly residual. So when we heard that Rexall had launched a network marketing division, we decided to go down, check it out. We actually signed up with it and started sharing a little bit, you know, they had one product and everything. So we decided to fly down there and tour the corporate headquarters. And while we were down there, we were getting more and more excited. And we were getting excited, not because it was a big giant company, but because we thought it could be a big giant company. And we were right in the beginning. We were right in the early stages. We're a few months in, where you are right now, where you're sitting right now. We were there, and they didn't have Zooms and webinars and all that other stuff. So to see it, we had to go there. So we scraped up any money we could get, flew down there, and went on a tour of the place and got really, really excited about it. On the way back to the airport, I called my wife from a payphone because we didn't have cell phones back then. And I said, honey, I'm really, really excited about this. This Rexall thing, man. I think it's going to be really big. I think this is going to be, you know, $100 million company. We're in the beginning. If we work hard, it's going to go crazy. I think I'm going to go full time. I'm going to drop everything and I'm going to go full time. And she goes, Rexall? Huh, you just got an envelope with something Rexall. Looks like a check. Can I open it? And I said, yeah, you can open it. And so when she opened the check, she says, this check is for $2.14. I said, okay, I know, but I'm going full time in this thing. So sometimes you catch the vision of something when it's small, and you're never going to make $1 million in day one. But I will tell you, you know, I've made millions with Rexall, millions and millions of dollars with Rexall. Ultimately, I sold that business because they were merging and going in a different direction and made more millions. So what we have here is the genesis, I think, of something really, really great, something that this industry has really never, ever seen before. And that is a way that people don't have to spend a lot of money. They don't have to buy $1,000 or $5,000 worth of product. They don't have to convince other people to do that. Heck, if you want to share it with people for free and let them sign up for free, do it. Fine. Do that. At least you're doing people a favor. You're bringing benefit into their lives. The benefits that we have at $21.95 are unbelievable, really, really unbelievable. Average monthly savings, hundreds and hundreds of dollars with our apps. But we're not done. You know, just as Rexall started with one product, and most companies do, we have stuff coming out the pipeline. I mean, look at us in 6 months. We are going to be a totally different company. We're going to have so much value pumped into this thing. A year from now, there's no telling how big this can be. So I'm thrilled. that so many people from all walks of life and all other different networking experiences are recognizing. And for those guests out here who are looking at this, that should be a clue. When you start seeing leaders like John Sinney and Scott Becker, guys who have made millions in this industry, Kim Ward, Lorette Willis, who was on, Gloria McDonald, Nick Skolsky, people who have made millions and millions of dollars in this industry in the past are now teaming up with Rexall. That's kind of a clue that this is the right place to be, and this is the right time to get going. Because the reason 95% of that company was underneath me, and I think it was like 99, but doesn't matter, was because I saw it early and we took massive action. So I would encourage you to do that. I mean, I don't even understand what the risk is. There is no risk. 20 bucks, 30 bucks, that's not risk, right? That's a tax write-off. So there is no risk. You've got nothing to lose. You've got everything in the world to gain by being in the early stages and going for the ride of your lifetime with Nexus Rewards. So thrilled to be here, John.
Hey, I really appreciate that and value your leadership and your experience too. I mean, just what you bring to the table is so valuable for us. So thank you so much for taking the time, to spend with us here. And you do it, every week. And I can't tell you how valuable that is to all of us. So thank you to Art. Thank you to Kim for being on this call with us tonight. I'm just going to take a quick minute and then we'll wrap this up. I want to walk you through what you got to do if you're brand new on here to go enroll, join us as a member. It's real simple. You can go to the site of the person that invited you, mynexusrewards.com/their username, and you'll know you're in the right place when you see their name or contact info down on the page here, right on the front of the page, mynexusrewards.com/their username. And when you get there, click that join now button. It says at the top right, it's more like right over here now. They moved it a little bit on me. And I haven't taken the time to change it, and I don't care. You can still find it. It's very easy. And when you click on that join now button, you will be right here where you can see a long list of all the benefits you're getting as a premium member. And you scroll down at the bottom, you can click a button down there. It says become a premium member. Click here. It's real complicated. Just kidding. Real simple. And when you click there, you're going to take it to another page where you're going to enter your info. By the way, friends don't let friends enroll for free. So make sure that you plug in here for that steak dinner that Art was just describing. Very low risk, right? And then you pick your country and you'll see on the drop down, if you're outside the US, a long list of 100+ countries on there. Not all of our stuff's available everywhere, but once you do that, you enter your name, address, phone number, email, boom, and click the I agree to play by the rules button, and then you're good to go. Enter your charge card info, and you're in business. So go plug in here, turn those dreams into reality. Join us, make history with Nexus Rewards, change this industry, and let's go bless a lot of people. I'm going to stop our little recording here, and then we're going to open it up for some Q&A. Hold on one second.